Namibia scored quite high on the democracy watchdog Afrobarometer survey that ordinary citizens risk retaliation or other negative consequences if they report corruption to the authorities. The country obtained 68%. Government is not dismissing the findings of the perception index, but is worried that Namibians think they could be pursued should they expose corruption or other criminal activities. 4 years ago, Namibia adopted whistleblowers' law for citizens to decisively engage in combating corruption. The law, however, hangs in the balance as it is yet to be operationalized. The country currently leans on the Anti-Corruption Act as well as the Criminal Procedure Act for the protection of informers and witnesses.
Whereas the Anti-Corruption Act has provisions that protect informants, for example, specifically indicating that you will not be disciplined, for instance, if you blew the whistle within a particular office, ministry or agency of government, that you will not be criminally pursued if any of that happens. So I think we need to also be, in a way, honest about the reasons why people don't want to participate. It is not simply because people are scared. I think people need to investigate and examine themselves why they don't want to blow the whistle.
Following the multi-million-dollar high-profile corruption scandal in the fishing sector, there is a high sense of alertness among Namibians.
There's been a sensitivity around how you interact with people. So I think, in a way, there's been an opportunity created by Fish Road, as far as I can see, and the opportunity is that we are much more alert about what goes on. We are conscious about it. Mm-hmm. Now, we are not saying what the future holds, we don't know. And there are continuously information is coming out and allegations are being made. Those will be investigated.
Government argues that this fish rod scandal should not be used as a yardstick to determine the corruption profile in the country. The Justice Minister challenged the citizenry to test the responsiveness of the institutions instead.
The fact that the head of state has conceptualized, in his view, what the corruption index looks like in the country does not suggest that he is denying that there is corruption. In fact, in his speech, he specifically said, we are not saying that there is no corruption. We are saying, as Namibians, is that the image that you want to portray, that we are the most corrupt country? Because it's really an indictment on all of us. It's also a reflection on how public servants, for example, deliver the service to Namibians.
Minister Downsap also called out the media's selective reporting in the fight against corruption, despite government being transparent in its handling of this social problem. Blanche Koreses, NBC News, Windhoek.